What's up, guys? Dave Palumbo here for an RX Muscle Dave Palumbo update. As you know, I've been the last couple of months been dealing with the thyroid cancer I had. I had my thyroid removed. I guess it's been about over a month ago now. And now we're at the next stage, which is I'm going to be receiving radioactive iodine, which is basically, I'm not going to be shot with a beam or anything like that. They're going to give me a little pill on Friday. I'm going to swallow it, and then I got to go hang out in a hotel room for 2 days while I'm radioactive. And the radioactive iodine will incorporate itself into any thyroid tissues that may be left, like anything that got left behind, or if there are any thyroid cancer cells floating around, they'll take them up and it'll destroy them. But the thing that drives, iodine into the thyroid cells is a hormone known as a thyroid stimulating hormone. It's a hormone that's produced by the pituitary gland. And because now I'm on a thyroid replacement dose, my TSH levels are probably almost like nothing now, because by me taking an exogenous source of T4, which then gets converted to T3 in my body then tells it, my pituitary gland, don't produce any TSH because we got plenty of thyroid hormones, because I don't have a thyroid that's producing it. So because we need thyroid stimulating hormone to drive even the radioactive iodine or any iodine into the cells, I have to take a shot today, and then tomorrow another shot of something called Thyrogen. Now, Thyrogen is it looks like a little bottle of growth hormone. It came in a little kit too. It reminded me of the old Eli Lilly growth hormone kits. I received it in the mail on dry ice. I put it in my refrigerator, and then I'm going to be taking my first dose right now. And this is Thyrogen. Pretty cool, right? Boston Lloyd, don't take this. I know it looks appealing. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to show you how to mix it up. I'm going to take my first shot, and then tomorrow I'll take another one, and then on Friday I'll go and I'll get my radioactive iodine dose. This way my TSH levels will be high. It will drive it into the cells. Now the key is also I have to eat a very low iodine diet over this week and then the following week, because once again, we don't want the regular iodine to go into these cells. We want only the radioactive, or we want predominantly drive this radioactive iodine into anything that may be left in my body. And then 1 week after we do the radioactive iodine, they will scan my entire body. And the radioactivity obviously will glow wherever it might have gone. So if a couple cells trickle down to my arm, you'll see a glowing in my arm. Now, ostensibly, assuming that there were some cells, if there are any cells that left the area right here, they will incorporate this radioactive iodine, and then it will kill those cells. So that's why they're giving you the treatment. It's like a targeted smart bomb type treatment. So anyway, I know you guys like to watch me. I haven't done shots in such a long time that, all I do is my vitamin shots from Titan Medical now. So anyway, I got a 3 ml syringe, or 3 cc syringe right here. I have my alcohol pad. I have a nice bottle of bacteriostatic water. Actually, it's just sterile water. Let's see if it's bacteriostatic. Nope, not bacteriostatic. Doesn't matter, because I'm going to do the whole thing. I pop these little tops off, and I open my alcohol swab, and I'm going to just swab the tops to be nice and show sterile technique. Okay, I'm going to draw up they want to draw up 1.2 mLs of water, which is just like a little bit more than one. I guess in case you make any, lose some. You inject into the top of this syringe. Now, you never inject a protein hormone directly into the powder, because you can disrupt the powder, and so you want to squirt it against the wall, basically. And then when I squirt mine in, I actually draw up some air, which will create a nice vacuum, okay, so that when I actually draw up the solution, it's going to kind of just push right into the syringe. So I've created a little mini vacuum in here. Now, you never shake a protein hormone, okay, because it can damage it. So you want to just kind of gently swirl it. I kind of just make sure it gets all mixed up. This mixed really well. Sometimes GH will take a couple minutes to completely dissolve. If you mix a protein hormone up, by the way, and it turns cloudy, the solution, like cloudy, like with the stuff precipitating out, and it doesn't clear up, that means the stuff is no good. That means it has become denatured, possibly from being heated up too much, and you want to discard that. But this stuff is nice and clear, as you can see. So now what I'm going to do is, I have my insulin syringe, my 1 cc insulin syringe. I'm going to have to take a cc of that. I'm going to roll my sleeve up here. I'm going to clean the area right here. Some good sterile technique. And the good thing about these, it's funny, in the instructions they told me to do a gluteal shot of this stuff, because you know what it is, for most people who take this stuff, they have body fat all over them. I don't need to put this in a 3cc syringe and take a glute shot of this stuff. Okay, I can do it in my shoulder. I'm not gonna have any problem getting this right into my delt muscle. All right, let's keep drawing this up. Like I said, this is usually done in the doctor's office, by the way. The reason why my friend actually had it sent to my house is because I am not gonna be traveling to Miami for 2 days in a row just to get a shot of this stuff. So he believed that I actually had enough experience to do this myself, which we all know I do. Okay. All right, I think I got it all out of the bottle. Once again, I'm gonna put it right into my anterior portion of the front delt. This would be the same place you would put GH or, you know, IGF, and just push it right in. Nice and easy there. It's not painful, it's not burning or anything like that. Pull it out, wipe that little blood spot off there, and we're done. And it's pretty easy, you know. Hopefully you guys have your little Sharps disposal box. You can put your syringes in and throw them away. And that's it. That's, you know, pretty much. I always tell people, they're like, oh, how long does it take you to do shots? Because, you know, the first time people do injections, it's very nerve-wracking. You know, you're sweating, you know, you're thinking about it too much. I always say I could talk on the phone while I'm doing it. I guess I'm not on the phone, but I'm talking to you guys while I'm doing it. It's not a big deal if you just, you know, focus on what you have to do. Clean technique, swab your tips, swab the rubber stoppers here so you're not pushing dirt into the vials. Swab your area you're going to inject. Use new syringes. You draw up with one, you inject with another. That's my shot. I don't even know if there's any side effects, so I'm going to feel anything. I probably won't. It's just raising it's synthetic TSH, essentially, thyroid stimulating hormone. So now any cells in my body are looking for iodine, basically, and they want to incorporate iodine. That's what TSH basically does. And those cells will then start to try to produce, you know, whatever, thyroid hormone. But obviously, if they're thyroid cancer cells, they're not going to be producing anything. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Friday, radioactive iodine. That iodine that will flood my bloodstream now will be sucked up into any cells remaining, destroying that tissue, and hopefully this whole saga will be over for me. And that's the goal. I'll know for sure the following Friday how it went, and I'm sure I'll keep you guys updated. I'll probably keep you guys updated when I go get the radioactive iodine, because I hear they keep it in this like big, huge lead like case. They open it up and they basically take it out with some kind of like a big long tweezer, and they kind of just drop it in your mouth and have you swallow it, and then they kick you out of there because you basically become radioactive for 2 days. So anyway, that's the update. I know you guys, some people could give a shit. Some people want to know. For the people who want to know, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Dave Palumbo for an RX Muscle News Update.